the lineup right now is Matt Wilkinson up against Jeremy Flores, a former Pipe Masters champion. Matty Wilkinson having his best ever year on the championship tour. 2 victories and also a final in Fiji. Currently in 4th position, the 28-year-old. But hungry for a big result here in the final event of the year. There's a beautiful backhand snap to get started. Just drifts the fins once again. It'll be interesting to see the score for that wave. No tube.
Again, watch the upside down factor. This guy just gets underneath his board. Always does that right there. You saw those fins and that tail block set free. You never see Matt Wilkinson go for a standard turn. He always does this right here. Watch the tail block and the fins out the back. He is just relentless with that move.
And having a look at it is Matt Wilkinson. Another surfer carrying an injury into this event. Yeah, with Nat progressing through that heat just ahead of him, he's got to keep moving through the rounds. Here we go, Jeremy Flores on his second ride. Not chasing a big number to get in front. A 3.7 will see him into the lead.
It's not as big as you'd like it. That's why the barrels are just kind of hit and miss. Not really opening up. A little bit of crumble, but not too much. Jeremy Flores hunting out there.
Still waiting on the number to come through for Jeremy. Jeremy Flores leading Matt Wilkinson. And while we're away, we saw the wave of the day so far.
Wow, 9.17, and again, that is right close to off the wall. That's that little section we call ain't, an ain't back door, it ain't off the wall, and that was an absolute gem right there for Jeremy Flores. You got to give him so much credit to find that wave, Ronnie. You know, he easily could have passed that thing up, but he saw that little chip shot shift over to the channel, and he found it. So we'll keep an eye on it.
This is a late takeoff for Matt Wilkinson, but he's well positioned. Picks a good line in the pit. Still going, rides a little high though. And he goes over. That was a big opportunity to get himself back in this heat. Jeremy Flores, a 9.17, just a couple of waves back. And Wilco was on his way to a good number there.
Let's see what he did wrong here. You know, everything looks fine right there, nice and low, and he got too high. So again, you know, I think for Matty Wilkinson, he just kind of drew a line and stayed there. He didn't like reposition inside the barrel. You know, that barrel's always changing, so they still got lots of time left.
Matt Wilkinson aware that time is becoming an issue. He gets a very tricky takeoff into this bowling section and just hangs those fins out for a good period of time. The very good or excellent range. Absolutely.
Late drop there, the wave spitting right on Wilco, but that is a crazy little snap right there. This one even better. Drifting the fins. So, you know, I think Matty Wilkinson, he's probably a little frustrated right now. He knows the job at hand. He wants to get barreled.
Through the midway of the season, it got difficult for him. I think if he had won the last 2 events of the season and ended up in exactly the same spot, he would have been looking back with a lot of positives. I think he's still got to find that,
right,
and take it into the new year as defending champ on the Gold Coast.
You know, he had unfortunate timing. I couldn't agree with you more. And the reason for that is he was put under the microscope, and there's all that scrutiny, and that scrutiny weighs. You know, it weighs a lot. It's heavy, and it took its toll a bit. But overall, the guy had an epic year.
Matt Wilkinson out of the event. Jeremy Flores, the former Pipe Master, is moving on.